What is up, YouTube? Today I am building my version of a vertical mill. Instead of having like a drill press, how a drill press has the chuck that spins and you're able to put drill bits or mill bits in there to mill away at the material, I'm gonna have an angle grinder because I already have one. And so basically all I gotta do is attach this angle grinder to here, just like that, and to hold the piece and move it back and forth, I have this. This is a 2-axis Vise clamp. I got at Harbor Freight a while ago. I've had this thing for a couple of years. We haven't really used it because I don't really know, haven't had the opportunity to use it for something like this. So you put your piece in here, obviously, and you're able to move it back and up and down, back and forth, and whatever. So yeah, this is my version of a vertical mill. I've been wanting to buy one for a real mill for a very long time, but I don't have the money, so I'm going to build one. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm just going to get started. Okay, so I got the angle grinder attached to the whole base here. It works, it's able to move up and down. Good thing is I have this little bit, and I can slide it all the way up and lock it in place in case I don't want it to go up and down. So yeah, that's working, it's on there. And next thing to do is mount that to the base. Now, let's see if I can get it over there with one hand. Ooh, it's pretty heavy. Now, I was going to mount this with the base, you know, in a straight line, but it won't. I can't do that because none of the holes line up on the base where I can drill through and put a bolt in here. So what I'm going to have to do is mount it sideways on the base. Right now the base is this way. I'm going to have to mount it a little kind of like that. So it's not a big deal. All I have to do is loosen this and slide this way, so therefore this is a perfect 90 degrees, and I'm able to adjust this right here. So so yeah, that works. It's able to move up and down, and I'm able to mount this to the base. So yeah, I'm almost done. Next thing to do is just drill the holes and bolt that thing on. Okay, so it is done. I bolted the vice clamp to the base of this thing, and it's on there. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. Angle grinder's not going anywhere. It's able to move up and down. This is able to move up and down and back and forth, and it works perfectly. So yeah, I tested it with my dial indicator, and it seemed to be perfect. In like it seemed to work, be perfect in like right here, but once it got to here, it seemed to skewer a little bit. So I'm thinking that this is not a perfect straight line. It seemed to be perfect until I got up to this point. But it's good enough for what I'm going to be using this for. I'm not expecting this to be 100% accurate, and it's probably definitely not 100% accurate, and that's fine. I don't need it to be 100% accurate because, I'm not going to be cutting stuff up to 1/100th of an inch tolerance. So for my applications, this thing works perfectly. So yeah, I got a new cutting wheel for this thing, and I'm going to be testing a couple of pieces of steel. We're going to be cutting a slot into a couple of these things, and to see how well this thing works. So yeah, let's test this thing out. See how well it does. Okay, so it works. It definitely needs a lot of tinkering, but you know, I'd say it does a pretty decent job. It does as well as what you can do. There's really no stops to this, so you're really only listening for when the blade reaches the end when you're going back and forth trying to clean out the middle. But kind of goofed up right there, you know, that whole side, but right here is pretty good. And I definitely need to improve the way that this thing moves up and down. Right now I have this screw right here that when I loosen it, it's able to move up and down. When I tighten it back up, I can't move it up and down. So I definitely need to like put some kind of adjusting knob so I can precisely you know, move this thing up and down instead of loosening that thing, lowering it and tightening it back up. That's definitely a little bit of a pain, but works pretty well. I can't complain for something that's really didn't cost me anything. I already had this vise clamp, and you know, I got this stand at scrapyard, and I got this angle grinder from a friend. So it really didn't cost me anything. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think of this thing in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe, and have a nice day.